Today we are on day 3 of math enrichment, and we are going to get into our week 1 folder, and at the bottom we should see one-step equations with integers. And what we are going to do, this is something I know you've done a long time ago, but it's great to get to kind of review things like this in case you kind of mess up on signs and things like that. But after spring break, we are definitely going to hit multi-step equations, and I figure why we'll start with those when we need to probably start at the beginning. So today we're just going to look at one step and what you do with signs. So just like I've been talking about, you're going to do all of these problems. There's 28, but I'm going to do some for you. You probably want to write these down with notes. And then you'll have a guide to go by, but they won't be on here after I finish this recording. So on these problems, what I will require you to do is to write the problem down on your paper as is, like you see on the screen. And then you have to show your work by saying what step you did to each side to get the variable alone. So you always do the opposite of what you see to get the variable alone anyway. So for number 1, v minus 10 equals negative 9. We want to get rid of that minus 10. So to make minus 10 disappear, that would require us to add 10. But you can't just add 10 to one side of an equation. You also have to add 10 to the other side. I want you to draw a line just like that, and below the line I want you to write what is remaining from left to right. That way that will always bring your variable into it. Negative 10 and positive 10 wipe each other out. We did that on purpose. The equal sign must come down because we got to say what v is equal. Now these two, you are $9 in the hole and you just earned 10. Where are you now? Well, you are at a positive 1. So you came out of the hole, it's great, you've got 1. So 1 minus 10 equals negative 9, and that makes sense. All right, look at number 2. It starts out the same, v minus 10, and it equals negative 3. We're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to add 10, and this time when we do this, we are going to bring down the v, the 10s wipe out, and the equal sign. $3 in the hole, but we earned 10. We're much better off today. We've got 7. So that is adding to solve one-step equations. All right, let's look at number 4. Number 4 is showing x divided by 5. That's what that fraction bar means. It means division. So you always undo these problems with the opposite operation. So if I'm going to undo division, I'm going to multiply both sides by 5. This 5 being over 1, and that's how it cancels out with the 5 in that denominator. And you would write x equals 2 times 5 is 10. So that's how we get x equals 10. Number 5, it's 22 equals negative 11k. Well, they've just got the k on the other side. There's nothing wrong with that. There's no rule that it has to be on the left. But this is showing negative 11 times k. It's not minus 11 like we're subtracting 11 from k where we have to do addition. No, it's negative 11 times k. So what we're going to do is we're going to undo the times with a division, and you show it just like this. You divide away whatever number that is with your variable. So we're going to divide by negative 11. Negative 11 divided by negative 11 cancels out, and k would equal, well, positive 22 divided by negative 11. A positive divided by a negative is a negative when the signs are different, and 22 divided by 11 is 2. So k is negative 2. All right, let's see if we can find some more that are a little different or on the back page. You have to do both of these. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot that's different, but let's try one like number 18. Number 18 might be a little tricky. Negative 8 equals negative 16 plus n. Well, I see over here with n, I see a minus or a negative, and I see a plus in front of the n. I got to really think about what would result with n being by itself. So I'm believing that to get negative 16 to disappear, I'm going to have to add 16 to both sides. So I'm in the hole $8 and I just earned 16. That means I came up out of the hole and I have positive 8. My negative 16 and plus 16 wipes each other away, and then I'm left with a positive n. So 8 equals n. And that's what I would have to do to solve in a situation like that. If I look through and see if there's any more that might be a little tricky, again, thinking that you've done multi-step equations, so probably lots of things. Some of these you might have to actually do division on your paper, heaven forbid. Let's see here. Number 19, very similar to the one that I just did. On number 19, it's negative 9 plus x equals negative 26. Well, I want to get my x alone. That means I got to get rid of negative 9. So in order for a negative to disappear, I'm going to have to add 9. So I'm going to add 9 to both sides so that negative 9 and positive 9 wipe each other away. I bring down my x, the equal sign. I've got negative 26 plus 9. So I'm $26 in the hole, and I've only earned 9. So you know what? I'm still in the hole, and I'm in the hole by 17 still. So x equals negative 17. Okay, I think that is all that I'm going to do. I did quite a few for you. You need to finish off doing these problems, write the equation, show what you're going to do to solve, and get the variable alone. Okay, that is the end of it.